Alright, hey guys, and welcome back. That's right, welcome back to Charbender's World. Today we're going to do something a little different. If you're not on my friends list today, yep, won't be able to join the world. But I think everybody's rip roaring and ready. I've sent all the invitations, and let's get started. quiet day in Charbender's world, but that's okay. We don't mind.
Hey, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome, Tentacube. What's up, buddy? Yeah, it's a new world. Some griefers pretty much just griefed me into a corner with it. I still have it, but you know, I was gonna try and do a world like 1 day a week, but then nobody really wants to schedule, you know, anything. So I just really don't know when the same people can come back to that world. You know what I mean? So a couple of people came in that were really, really good gamers, and we started doing pretty good. And then we had two that were really, really just junk. You know, they were just there to grief us. I still have it, and I could roll it back. You know what I'm saying? So if people really want to go back to that world, we can. But I've just decided today it's going to be friends only on my friends list. And then if we all get together and we really decide that we want to start a brand new world or something like that. Because I'd like to keep a world going each day, 4 days a week for InGame Year. But I can't get the same people to come back, you know, 2 days in a row. So it's kind of hard, you know what I'm saying, for everybody to schedule it. Except what? Weekends? Yeah. See, and that's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Is I mean, I'm probably gonna have like weekend gamers and then during the week gamers. You know what I mean? So I was thinking about trying to do it like one world a day. You know, 'cause some people can't even come back the same day. You know, but I do seem to have more gamers that want to play on the weekend and more say that can't play on the weekend. So I guess that's what I'm going to do is I'll just start a world for, you know, Wednesday and Thursday, and then one weekend, you know, one for Saturday and Sunday, and then I guess Thursday, you know, Friday can be the day that some people can join and some people can't seem to join so far. So then I'll just do like a random, you know, RPG day or something like that on a Friday, I guess. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, the best way to do it for everybody involved. And some concessions are just gonna have to be made. That makes sense, you know. Yeah, I can't make everybody happy every time. So it's just, and that's why I think a lot of people ended up griefing me because, you know, they're more worried about what they're wanting to do in game, and they're not worried about the team as a whole. So if I've got 4 gamers on the surface that are just getting grief to no end, and I got 2 gamers underneath the ground, you know, that are, you know, kind of playing by themselves, and they get mad that we have to roll it back. Well, you didn't see that one guy that came in that just completely blew up our base, you know, with TNT. So you're mad because we're doing this, and you're not really in. You know what I'm saying? You're playing your own game. But you know, I try not to be a big meanie, and I try to give everybody a chance to at least vote. But you know, there's a lot of people are trying to figure out whether I am a streamer or a gamer, and you know, I'm like, why can't I be more than just one of those? You know, a streamer or a gamer. Why can't I just be a host? And I'm trying to host the game. I'm trying to offer it for everybody to enjoy. But you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I mean that's just the thing though. I mean, I kind of wanted to show a little something different with the game, but it's been really difficult. You know, because I played with some gamers that were all about the team, and then some that were, you know, really independent gamers. And we all kind of came in and we did our own thing, and we all individually made our own bases, you know, that type of thing. But it seems like a lot of people want to come in and play player versus player. And, you know, we can't really sit here and burn each other's bases down. I mean, you know, unless we're playing player versus player, in my opinion, you know. But some people are like, well, we're just going to do whatever we want anyway. But you know, to me it doesn't. You know, it's really up to the individual how, and that's why I leave it up to the gamers. Usually, I ask everybody, you know, how do you want to play today? You know, do you want to play individualistically, or do you want to, you know, make our own bases? What do you guys want to do? And that's why I tell people, that's why I put the community there. And the community is not only just to share knowledge and to share pics and ask questions, but, you know, it's also there to kind of, you know, the community's there to kind of, you know, spitball ideas. Okay, what do you want to do in the game this day or this week, you know? You know, what are our in-game goals, really? But nobody seems to want to use the community for anything but, you know, hi, bye, see you later, which is cool. You know, the community's there for whatever they want to use it for, but, you know, I'm just like, okay, this is a tool we could really be utilizing to chit-chat, you know, before we get in the game, I guess, is a way I'm trying to, you know, say it, but... But it's really up to the gamers. I leave it. That's what I do. And I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that today in the game. I try to leave it open and available for the gamer to just come in and do whatever they want to do, really. I mean, but, you know, I just wish they wouldn't grief other gamers. I mean, I don't care if they try to grief me. I know how to get out of it, you know, but I just wish they wouldn't grief the game for other gamers. And, you know, especially when they start trolling the game and doing crazy stuff. I mean, I just really wish, you know, for my gamers' sake, that some of my viewers weren't just jumping in the game long enough to do that. So I feel bad. Because some gamers are even getting picked on because they actually played games with me. You know, oh, you're a Charbender fan, so I'm going to come into your game when he's not around and completely just destroy your game. You know, it's just not cool. But you can't stop people from being themselves. I mean, that's what they want to do, I guess. You know? Yeah, and I'd like to say I had some gamers that are really mad at me. They want me to only do passwords. But I can't really do a password without somebody seeing it. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's just going to get televised eventually. If that makes sense. So that's why I'm just doing friends only, and if I've got people that I've got to start weeding out of my friends list, I'd much rather do it now than later, if that makes sense. No, at the moment, no. That's one drawback is, you know, I have several laptops, but they were, you know, from back in the Stone Ages, so I've got to get updated. I'm considering right now, I'm not, you know, overly rich or rich by any means of the standard, like today's standard, so I have to actually save. And right now I'm saving up for something more that's more important at the moment than a PC. And I'm having to do everything from my laptop, from my PS4 at the moment. So, you know, unless Santa Claus is extra good to me, I do have a birthday coming up. But until I can start making more money, or i.e. streaming more, then I need to do something, you know. No, I don't make any money. I don't even have it, you know, the ability to set it up to make money. You know, so I'm still a noob on that part of it. Like, yeah, I'm just starting out. I'm just getting my feet wet. So all of this, you know, streaming stuff is new to me. So it's really hard for me. You know, I'm trying to learn it all as I go, but I'm not very, you know, super PC and inept as it is. You know, I was just really a gamer. You know, I mean, of course I learned it like everybody. Well, I don't know. I learned it in school, you know, but this was back when Apple, you know, had its, you know, didn't even have a mouse invented yet. So, you know, so I'm old and I worked for 20, 30 plus years while everybody else was learning PC and Mac and everybody else was learning all these great PC games. I really wasn't. I was still, you know, old school gaming it with Nintendo and Xbox and PlayStation. Some of these games are just new to these, you know, these game formats. Yeah. Oh, I need like every bit of help. I'm such a noob. It's really sad. Because, I mean, I did have a PC before, and what I was finding I was playing Don't Starve Together on PC, but I started finding all of these bitmaps and all of this hidden, you know, stuff, and I blew my computer up because like I said, I do not know anything about PCs, and I tried to get my PC to do stuff that, you know, I shouldn't be trying to get it to do, so I suck. But anybody else probably could have gotten away with it, but I was trying to compile all this, you know, all these bitmaps and all these pictures that I was finding, and I was just, But anyway, so I don't have my laptop anymore, and now it's so outdated, it wouldn't do me any good if I did try to fix it. So I'm either considering buying a new laptop, or just building my own, you know. I don't know what I want to do. It depends on money for me, and right now money is not what I have any of, so. But I am always on the lookout, you know. I've been volunteering a little bit, hoping that maybe a volunteer job could turn into something more permanent. But yeah, I always get you're overqualified. You know, you're more educated than my CEO right now, so we can't hire you. Okay, whatever. But we are always on the lookout. And maybe I might not be in the right part of the country too for my skill set. But you know, that's just where I live, and you know, I'm considering making a big move to another state, you know, but I just, you know, like I said, that's kind of really what I'm saving up for. You know, so I just never know what's going to happen in Charbender's world. It always is up and down. We never know what's going to happen. Yeah, any help you want to give on the PC deal, that'd be great. Like, I need really some help with my YouTube channel too. Because I'm just oblivious to all these, you know, especially, you know, I'm trying to, you know, figure it out, but I'm just really oblivious to it all, truthfully. Well, right now, all I have is, like I said, is the PS4. And I do have, like, 2 old laptops. No, I don't even own a cell phone. I did try and go buy one of those Google-sponsored little pads or whatever they were offering. But somebody hacked it and blew it up, so I don't have that. I'm trying to send it off to get, you know, to get it you know, but I just dropped money on that. I dropped like $100 on a pad so I could, you know, at least do that and watch and monitor, you know, my channel, you know, while I was playing the game. And I was also going to use it as a camera, you know, but yeah, somebody hacked it. The first day I put it online, I was like, great. I suck with all that, though. I don't know how to protect my junk. So, like I said, I'm good at like the hardware. Like I can build and I can, you know, I can, what do you call, you know, replace parts or whatever on the hardware issue. But when it comes to the software, I'm rubbish. I don't know what it is. I understand what they're telling me to do, and I do it. But I don't know if it's just bad luck. I'm the kind of guy that I do build up a magnetic electrical charge, so I'm constantly shocking my devices. So maybe that has something to do with it, but I'm just terrible with it. I don't know why. I burn things out. I blow things up. I don't mean to. Like, I literally always want to wear rubber shoes when I'm around devices, because I do. I literally shock myself at night while I'm sleeping. I don't know why I have this extra static charge. Like I do the whole dryer sheets, it doesn't matter. But I just fried my PS4 twice in the last year. Twice. My dog knocked it off one time, and then I literally went up to put a disc in to play a game, and the spark jumped from my hand and literally fried my device. Like right in front of me. So yeah, I'm crazy like that. Don't ask me why, how it happens. I don't get it. Like, I can't even have a cell phone. I went and spent $1,000 on the new iPhone when it came out. I pre-ordered it, you know, and the first day, that's what I did. It's like I attract electricity. So, literally, I want to go and buy myself some rubber underwear just so I can ground myself. But I did. I blew up my $1,000 new iPhone, so I haven't been able to save up that money again. It took me like a year, you know, because I have other bills, you know, and I was actually making good money 2 years ago or whenever it first came out. That, what was it, the iPhone? Oh my gosh, what was it? Yeah, whatever that latest $1,000 thin, you could only get it. I think I got the gold one. I think it only came out in like gold and something else, white or something. I don't remember now, but yeah. So yeah, I spent $1,000 on that and literally had it for 24 hours. Took it back, you know, I even traded in my old cell phone and took it back to, you know, the not the manufacturer, the store where I purchased it, and they told me that, you know, it was my fault. You know, and they wouldn't give me back my old phone or any other credit. They said I could purchase a new one. Yeah, of course it's my fault. So, you know, and I did buy the insurance, and I had just, you know, put the screen on there because I've never dropped my phones. Like, every phone I've ever had, I've never dropped it. I've never broken the screen. You know, now someone sat on my phone one time, and someone else has dropped my phone. But, you know, just I'm not the clumsy type with my devices. But as far as just stuff like shocking it or, you know, don't ask me why it happens. It's ridiculous. And my roommate's tipped off because between me and my dog, we've probably gone through 5 PlayStations in the past 2 years. My roommate says that this is the last one that he's helping me because we both, you know, he had to chip in for this one. And the last 2 because I suck at making money. So... yeah, now see, because it's not mine, like my roommate loaned me his, this really nice headset. It is, what's it called? Titan. You know, it's got the headset, the earphones, and then it's got the headset mic, all that comes around, you know, like Madonna had. But it's really cool, you know, but it's not mine, so this thing works like a champ. And I'm just praying that I don't sit on it, you know, because I don't think I can shock it to death. But yeah, it's fine. It works, like, his stuff works great. But if I try to, you know, like, I use it and he lets me use it, but knock on wood, you know, nothing's happened to this. And it's a great mic and all, and I just hope I don't ever shock it. But I don't hang out with it either. Like, I use it, no lie, and then I have to put it across the room to where then I'm going to hang out. Because I'm just afraid that I'm gonna jolt it, or I'm going to, you know. I know, I'm excited. Well, I've got a little fire camp and a little science machine down. I got my flower down just in case, because I'm playing as Abigail's sister. I'm right here under spawn. I just threw a fire pit down. I'm trying to make myself a shovel, but it's having trouble finding twigs and sticks. And the swamp, I've already opened up a cave. I've got some light bulbs. I'm probably going to make some light things, get some light going. I'm just under spawn. Just right there, there's like a little road that goes by spawn. I'm at the curled end of it. The loop right here at spawn. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here and get a few more items together. And yeah, I'm right here at spawn technically. It's like 5 seconds away. I can make a torch if you... Not yet, but I got 1 cut stone somewhere here in the world, and I got rocks already, and I got 1 doodad. I got gold. I got gold already. Are you at the other end? Can you make a torch yet? Alright, well, I'm also gonna put a pit at spawn. Oh, I can't. Sticks. Hey, there you are. Hey, follow me. What's up, buddy? What's that? Not yet. I don't have any sticks. Yeah, I've got 2 rope. I've even got a straw roll that I found. I've got a bunch of great junk, but I don't have any backpacks. I got grasses, but no sticks, man. I've got this, if that'll help. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I mean, I got some food, if that'll help you, but I have no sticks, literally, not even 2. I would give them to you, buddy. There's a pickaxe over here, but I made a pickaxe for the rocks, and I shouldn't have. Made a second one. I should have made an axe, and I didn't. Because I could have already had the sticks, but faux pas on my part. But I'm just gonna go look for more. I mean, I'm sure there's more around here. Yeah, I can't even make a torch. That's why I'm hanging out by the firelight. I mean, the twiggy trees will start producing in another, I should already be starting by day 6. But I just hate waiting that first 6 days. Well, we can base anywhere. We should only be getting friends. Well, the only thing I'd like to show in my stream today is to make a chester, either an ice chester box or a shadow chester before day 10, but I haven't found him yet. So, it just really depends on if I find Chester or not. I would like to show that in my stream, but other than that today, I don't really have any other goals as far as my stream goes. Yeah, I'm digging up graves now, but I'm just saying, I can also find a desert, find blue gems, maybe. Well, we can always get our we can always get shadow fuel pretty easily if we did do a nightmare Chester. I'm just trying to find Chester, so I'm just gonna keep touring. Well, I know a lot of people say that, but I just always have a trouble keeping food as long as I'd like to. Not that it really matters. I just haven't. Right. But I'm just saying, I just really haven't shown it. That's the only thing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just like one of those things that I'd like to show. Just because no one's seen it in my stream yet. Not that they haven't probably ever seen it or watched it. You know what I'm trying to say. It's just one of those little things. It's not even like a, Yeah. Oh, cool. Thanks. Well, then you probably want to get 6 flowers and 6 sticks and make a parasol. You both need one. I just haven't been collecting any flowers. That'd be quick and easy and cheap enough to make, or we can just go straight for the umbrellas. We have to make the other machine. No, we may not have to make the other machine first. Yeah, we need and it's up to you wherever you want to base up at. It doesn't really bother me. I know, that doesn't make sense to me either. Or at least a machine, you know, that we can make a machine that we can put in logs and get twigs. But I do like, have you ever noticed that, like, say you plant a berry bush and you don't fertilize it, if you dig it right back up, you get twigs. Same with the grass. Like, if you plant grass and you don't fertilize it and you dig it up, I think you get a twig. Yeah, I thought that too, but maybe it's only in DST, because a couple of little things like that are different, you know, in Reign of Giants versus Don't Starve together. Now, I may be wrong, but I just seemed like that was my observation. I may be wrong about the grass one, but I do know about the berry bush deal. Yeah, with the geckos, and I always farm, you know, I like to farm junk anyway, rather than just, you know, destroy it all and wait for it to respawn. If that makes... Well, I got one red gem out of the graveyard, but not really worthy of fighting the ghost. Maybe I should only dig during the daytime. Yeah, but I'm just saying, maybe I don't know if it's a less chance, is it a... Yeah, we could use a bug net. We can use all that junk, really. Well, I've got light bulbs on me. We can make lanterns as soon as we get the other machine. I just got to get back to base myself. There's a bunch of cobblestone. What's that? I know, I was thinking about it myself. I was like, oh man, should I do Wigfrid? But you know, I don't know if it's just my luck, but if okay, like say I pick the Robo guy, then I find no gears. If I pick, you know, Wigfrid, then I find no meat right away, handily. You know what I'm saying? It's always like the game kites me in of itself, just because I'm like, okay, I pick this character. All that and still only one stick. You can say whatever you want to say. What I was talking trash about you, what was I saying? No, that wasn't you. You weren't playing, you were playing Wigfrid the other day? I thought it was this other guy. Because you didn't sound like you. I mean, your voice, it doesn't sound the same. I mean, you weren't griefing me a little bit, keeping all the gears. I was the robo guy asking people if they'd seen gears, so that wasn't a little bit of a grief. You're kind of griefing me, keeping the gears hidden. No. See, that's why I say I don't know if it was the same. I don't know if it was the same guy or not, because did you also have, you had all the gears, and there was something else that guy had too that I had been asking for. Yeah, it was rot I was looking for. So that wasn't you then. You had all the rot too? So I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was a different day. I don't remember now, but yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, well I need to get back to doing what I was doing. I keep getting distracted. Well, I'm working on it. I don't have any sticks yet, so I can't even make a torch to light anything on fire to burn down some trees to get some charcoal. So I'm gonna go try to find a group of trees. I'm just gonna burn down this whole little section of trees right here. Well, fireflies, I think you have to use that to make the helmet, the light helmets, what are they called? The lanterns can be made with just, you know, the light bulbs, but if we want to make the pumpkin lanterns or, you know, the miner's hat, then we'll need the firefly. Just one gold and one hat to make that. But I've already got light bulbs, but for the light bulbs, we're going to need, I think, I got rope too if you need it already. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. Now I've got 2 doodads. Here is 2 stone. Make 1 more cut stone. Okay, do you want to make it? There you go. What else can we need? Chop down some trees. I've only got 2 logs. No stick. No stick to make a log. Oh, sweet. Alright, well, I'm going for the charcoal and the wood then. To make the logs. Yeah, you got the, it's just a really good food item. You can also put it in with other, you know, food stuff. It's a really good, it's a rare drop, so it's like a really good, you know, there are a couple of recipes that call for it. It's just like really good health, sanity, and healing. So there's a couple of food, you know, crockpot recipes I think that take it. They need to come out. They need to come out with a cookbook. Don't starve together cookbook. She's pretty good with sanity because of her ghost sister, so they, like, I'm still at 118, even though it's night. It is dropping, but it drops slowly for Wendy. Seemingly. It seems to drop a little slow, because her ghost doesn't seem to bother her or anybody else. All I can make right now. Hey, Legend, what's up, buddy? Anywhere, I don't care. Yeah, I was getting it. I do. What did I do with it? No, I don't have one yet. Let's see. It's either that or I can make the crock pot. I can't make both. Did you already pre-craft it? You have 2 sticks and the light bulbs. I've only got, yeah, I've got plenty of grass. You need the rope, you need the grass. There you go. Here, buddy. No, like I told you, buddy, I wanted to do that new playlist with you, Anthrax, but that's something that you're going to kind of have to schedule. Like I said, buddy, I don't know when you're available to do certain things. I don't know what your schedule is or what's going on with you on that deal. But like I said, I would like to do that playlist. I would like each gamer to have a chance to show what they would do in the first 10 days of survival. So yeah, I am going to... Yeah, I've got tons of grass, but twigs are like at a premium. I'm waiting on them to start generating, or we could go underground, or we could go look other places for, did you ever get the hats made? Did you ever get the miners' hats made? You still have the 2 light bulbs? I'll just make me a lantern. As soon as I find some sticks, I can go get light bulbs. What the heck? Yeah, now they're starting to spit out. Yeah, they're starting to spit out twigs now. Chop them down. Here's 2 twigs here, buddy. Alright, thanks. Let's see if there's any more charcoal over here. Yeah, we gotta get a fridge, we gotta get a crock pot going next. I guess I gotta go get more. I don't know if I have enough rocks to make it. One more stick and I can make a crock, or 3 more sticks and maybe I can make a crock pot. I know, isn't it crazy that in this version you need a freaking stick to make crock pots? You need 6 sticks to make a crock pot. I guess that's the legs, you know. We're not going to use logs for legs on a crock pot. We're going to use sticks. I guess in the crazy messed up Don't Starve universe, sticks are strong enough to hold up a crock pot. Sweet! I really only need 3 now, but I did finally find 3 sticks. Woo! Hey chat rats, how are you guys doing? How's all my chat rats doing today? You guys are so nice and kind. What's going on? I don't know about being Jewish. I am circumcised, if that means anything. If that means anything. Thanks, buddy. So I'm afraid I'm not Jewish. Well, they just started popping. I don't think so. I don't think they can. Hey, can you guys hear my other gamer in this stream? I think I have that turned off. But yeah, these just started popping. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I usually do turn it off unless you're in a chat party, and then I turn that off too. You know what I'm saying? Because there's supposed to be 2 other gamers that were going to join us from my community. They signed in to join us, but then I don't know why they're not here. They're on my friends list. You need a mandrake. I think it's, let's see, mushrooms. And what's all in a mandrake? Hey, DST Legend, you can tell us. What's all in a mandrake suit? What do we need? Mandrake, mushroom, and something else. I don't know about a stick. Hey, Legend, can you tell us what is in a mandrake soup? Who wants to make a mandrake soup? I can't remember all the ingredients. Yeah, hopefully my viewers are going to be helpful. We'll have to wait and see. He says mandrakes, 3 sticks, but I don't believe that. That's somebody else. I don't know if I can believe. I don't know if I can believe that gamer or that chat rap. You might just waste a mandrake. Let's see if anthrax. They're not being helpful, buddy. Maybe I need to change it where they can only chat every so often. Every 30 seconds or something. Okay, Legend says what Cosmic said. 1 mandrake and 3 sticks. Sticks would be filler, but we don't know. Let's see if it's true. We don't know. I don't know for sure. I don't have them all memorized, buddy. But that's what Legend's saying. 1 mandrake and 3 sticks is filler, and you can get a soup. But yeah, I just don't have a PC to check it, to wiki it. I don't really wiki stuff. I just trial and error. It's just more fun. Yeah, 3 sticks will work is what they say. Well, I've got 3 if you want them, but they should be popping more, should be popping tomorrow. But, you know. I'm going to try and find the desert. So we need to find the desert. I like, Oh, it's alright. I'm good now. I have a lantern. I'm good with a lantern. I generally just go for the lantern because I like to have a helmet. I like to have a helmet and the, you know, the slot available for my armor. And I like the lantern because I can drop it on the ground, where the miner's hat I can't really drop on the ground. It is good for like when you're spelunking, you know, the miner's hat, when you're fighting down there. But I just tend to, on the surface, I tend to more go for the lantern. For what? Yeah, I think any filler will work, right? Hey, will any filler work for the mandrake soup? I always use mushrooms. I mean, I have a red cap if you want. I use it, you know, to get the mandrake soup before, but I think it's just a matter of filler at that point. You know, the mandrake is the magical item. Yeah, that'd be great. If you catch them in the net, we can start a plant. We can start a flower farm right there near base if you want. I mean, you know, we don't really need to until we get the bee boxes going. But yeah, I'd catch some bees and maybe make a bee box. I mean, if you're feeling that adventurous, I'll grab us some sticks now that there are sticks out here popping, and some twigs or whatever you call them. And I'm just going to keep looking for Chester. I don't think I'm going to be able to find him and collect the nightmare fuel or the 6 blue gems. What's that? Yeah. That's what I think it should be, like 1%. I think it should be 1% per fly, but that's just, you know. I guess I'm just super greedy. Yeah, I mean, I know there's supposed to be an element of challenge, but sometimes it's just a nuisance to have to, you know, continuously grind out the same you know, ingredients constantly. I think that's why they started giving us a break with the food, just letting us use filler. Because some recipes are just, you know, you can't substitute in crafting. Yeah. Well, yeah, you can punch a spider in the face and eventually, you know, get an item to drop, but, you know, it's still going to cost you. You know, I look at the entire cost. You know, it's going to cost for the weapon, you know, or tool or whatever you use is also going to lose durability while you're fighting. Or you're going to need the grass and twigs. Well, true, not for you, but you can friend them, you know, and catch them. You know, you can make a grass... Yeah, you could make them kill each other and do that kind of thing, but, I mean, still that costs you something. It costs you food or monster meat, or costs you the friend. Well, just anywhere that you in the future want to make a V-box or two, or I will. Just, you know, anywhere close but not too far away kind of a deal. If that makes sense. Kind of. But I'm just saying, you know, I mean, you know, in case we love the world and it's great and, you know, we want to do something, because this is just for friends only. This world is just for friends only today. So, you know, that type of thing. We may love it, it may be great, but yeah, the purpose is just to do Chester. Like I say, if we don't get Chester by day 10, then, you know, it's going to take longer to get Chester. That's my goal in this stream, is just to transform Chester, but it's not like a prerequisite. Like I said, I mean, if you have other game goals, or if you want to get a trophy, you know, I'll be glad to keep the world going. Yeah, I think it's under this one on the list. I don't think I've deleted it. Well, it's just, I think we're right about it. Deerclops is there, and, you know, I was, you know, kiting him. I had one gamer in game with me, and they were keeping a fire lit, but we were all supposed to kind of be going to fight Deerclops, and everybody just took off. You know, I asked everybody to leave the base so that Deerclops wouldn't run into base, you know, as he likes to do. But then it was only me and one other gamer really fighting Deerclops, and I was kiting him, and then, you know how your sanity crashes. Then I had the terror beaks on my back, and nobody was really helping me with Deerclops except for one gamer. You know, they were just watching me kite it and fighting, but, you know, they weren't really participating more than putting a fire down. And I had a thermal stone, you know. I wasn't worried about a fire being dropped down. I was just trying to keep him out of base and take him out. And I'm doing the same thing. And also, in that, you know, that world you were working on, somebody came in and they took down the science machine. They hammered down the alchemy machine. Then they hammered down, you know, they hammered down the machine and they took all the rocks out of the world. I don't think I noticed, you know, but they burned down things. So they burned it down, you know, of course, griefing me, you know, that's all they were doing. So when I went back to the world today, there was no alchemy engine. They just took it down. And they took all the rocks and all the stone out of the immediate area. So for us to go back in and play that world, you know, unless you have a pocket full of gears and a pocket full of stone, you know, it's just not going to help us at all. But, you know, that's just where we were at. There were no more gears around. I had to tear down one of the fridges, you know, just to survive. What do you mean? Say it again? Yeah, buddy, I have the greatest internet. I have really good internet. It's hardwired. You know, I don't have the, what you call it? The Wi-Fi based internet. I mean, it does cost a little more. Yeah, exactly. Me too. So, I mean, you know, what can I say? Sorry if I lag. I don't think it's just my server that you have to worry about. I think it's other gamers as well. You know, so unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. And if it's stormy, I mean, I can't control, you know, I can't control that kind of stuff. I mean, some days I do have lag, but I think that's just normal in-game lag when people, you know, people have just too many items on the ground, too many tools on the ground, too many people underground in the caves, and too many people on the surface. I think the game itself just, you know, when you got too many mobs, you got to remember this game is trying to remember all these mobs running around and doing stuff. I mean, it's not just a matter of, you know, certain, you know. Well, I guess we're not going to find Chester. Come on, Chester, where you at, buddy? I usually do pretty good finding Chester. But, of course, the one day I want to find Chester, I can't. I know, isn't it terrible, guys? That's how it goes. The one day I want to find a Chester. Come on, Abby. I don't think we're going to find Chester over here. I found a touchstone, though. That's good to know. Now we know where both touchstones are. Alright, let's go north. At least now we know where Glommer is. Is there a B section near the base? Maybe Chester's in the B area. Sometimes he spawns where the killer bees are. That's a bee queen. You're gonna have to hammer that with a hammer to wake the bee queen up, and we can take out a bee queen if you like. But no, that giant beehive is the home of the bee queen. And to do fight her, she's gonna spit out these little bee mobs at us, these little bumblebee guys that are pretty tough, and we have to take them out. She kind of aggroes on you after she she'll throw out those mobs, and if we take them out, one person has to kind of control the mobs while the other person gets her to aggro on them. You know, she kind of fights in stages a little bit, you know. Bumblebee babies that she, No, it's not too hard, but she just has a lot of hit points. I mean, I think she even has more than the Spider Queen. You know what I mean? She just has she's not an easy mob. You know, it is doable. It is doable, but you know, you don't have that bee helmet on that protects you. The bee hat. You just fashion it. You make it with a silk and a hat and something else. You can craft it. It's on your crafting menu. Yeah, heading back to base now. If you keep running, I can't catch up to him. Nice. Yeah, I need to make it. I've been letting everybody else do it in my stream. I haven't even made a D-box yet. I haven't even gotten the achievement on PS4 because I've been letting everybody else do it. Yeah, I'm just saying. No, I'm not saying you should. You know, you should or shouldn't. I'm just saying that, like, generally, even if I collect all the items, somebody else was like, oh, I want to make it. It's okay. Like wood, stone. What else do we need? You can make me one if you want, but I rarely use it. Yeah, I just rarely use it. Yeah, in case they want to use it. Yeah, some people like the miner's hat. I mean, it is a very useful thing, but it tends to get in my way because I always, I mean, just me personally, because I go for the, pigskin armor, the football helmet. And I mean, it's just my particular game style. Nobody else has to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way I kind of offer it, too. It's like, don't always do what everyone else does, because you may like, it may be better for your game style, your play style. Oh yeah, that's much better. Wigford's helmet. But see, I mean, like I said, they've balanced it to where there are pros and cons for each character. That's why I'm kind of doing her today. Just hoping to go up here and find Chester, but no luck. But, I mean, so every character has their pros and cons. To me, I love Wigfrid's battle, the way she recovers, sanity and health with her fighting. But I just hate being pigeonholed to only being able to eat meat. I mean, until I get a crock pot. But that's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad of a trade-off, but to me, yeah. Exactly. Well, when I used 4 butterfly wings in a crock pot, I got trash. Goop, or whatever you want to call it. You're probably going to get a meatball. Or, is what I would guess. Yeah. That's what I would guess. I don't think you're going to get a butterfly muffin with a monster meat, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't have it all memorized. Yeah, that's what I figured. Just because seems like the other stuff is just going to be acted as filler, and then the monster meat is going to act as a meat substitute. So then you're just going to, get meatballs. Taffy is, I think you have to make, what's that? The berry. You make the berries. You put the berries in first. You get the honey nuggets are good. There's bees over here if you want me to attack them. So I got Abigail, so she's a good tank. Bees are no problem. Oh, there's a lot of bees over here. There's like 6 right here on my map. 7, 8 now. Can't believe I haven't found this Chester yet. Oh, it's gonna be too late. It's almost. It is almost time. Yeah, you can make one. Yeah, bird traps are good. Yeah, I've already got a pan flute. So, yeah, fishing rod would be good. Right now I'm looking for gears. I'm trying to go for gears to get a, fridge. Because it doesn't look like, I may, if you want to, we can just jump back over to that other world and try and fix it. With your help, I might be able to do it. Get rid of Deerclops and leave him somewhere. But, I mean, it's up to you. I know you worked on that game for a whole day. But you got to remember, you play Wednesday. But we came back to that same world Thursday and Friday. And I believe Saturday. And then finally, it was just, it was just too far gone. Oh, on that world, I don't know if it's the same world I'm thinking of. I'm pretty sure it is. But we did do some progression on it. Somebody had built... Is that the one where somebody had built a secret base that we found? I don't know. But it's still there. I haven't deleted any worlds except for the one I deleted to start this world, and it was a day that had a password on it, and only I had played in that world. So I haven't deleted any worlds, you know, that any other gamers had been in. But truthfully, I'll have to go back and look on last Wednesday's broadcast to see which exact world we were in, you and I. But I'm pretty sure it was the one just underneath this on the slot list. Pretty sure. Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same world. I want to see what that's going to make. Yeah, because that's the Wednesday, I believe I'm talking about. We had started a world. I died like twice. I was having a terrible day. It's like the worst I've ever played. People were like, I'm going to teach you how to play this game in my stream. They're like, you suck. I'm like, well, today, yeah, I'm doing pretty poor. Yeah, I do kind of have that. I do have that habit of giving my stuff away. And I think in that world you're talking about, we made it by Thursday, I think, or Friday. We made it to winter. So the first thing I did was I got myself, I took out a walrus, got myself a cane, and what do? I give it to somebody. Like, oh, here you go. I'm like, you're crazy. Well, yeah, I just can't help it. I'm a nice guy. Well, then they felt bad, I think, and they ended up giving it back to me. And I'm like, well, I was just going to show people how to, juggle items. You know, like how you juggle from your lantern to your spear, to your, and managing your inventory to make sure your items go back where you expect them to. So I kind of showed that, but I've shown that before a little bit. But I was just going to show how in fighting, like fighting Deerclops, you really need that walking cane, to be able to get 4 hits in on him and still be able to move out of his range of attack, his area of attack. Yeah, just go for 1 hit. Oh yeah, and we had 3 walruses. We had 3 walrus camps in that world. Literally, like right on top of each other. Literally, like A, B, and C. Yeah, they're kiting. Well, if you catch them, did you have that net? I'll catch them and then replant them, and that'll make more flowers, and then you can. Yeah, and then that way we can make more flowers. They're bothering me. Ouch! Alright, let's plant some. Yeah, I wish you could put 2 butterflies and 2 sticks and get butter in the crock pot. These yours? You want these? I made these for you. Nah, I'm good. I do. What you want? You're gonna make you something. Okay, if you want me to. Oh, I don't need it. I have berries. I could have made little butterflies. Okay. Alright, so what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Yeah, I think the beef are north near the other touchstone. Oh, there's a desert. I'm going to the desert. Let's see if I can catch something. I'll take some, sure. Like, I don't need food right now, but I'd love to have it in the backup pocket, you know, kind of thing. Oh, that and yeah, that and dragon pie, and I like the meaty stew too. You know, but I mean, it does good for others too. I mean, as far as sanity and healing and food, I mean, it really fills up the other big guy, the other guy with the big belly. I think it is her favorite, so she gets a little more boost. You know, Wigford gets a little more boost of sanity from it, because I think each character has their favorite. Yeah, exactly. And I think Wendy's is like the butter cupcakes. Yeah, that's where I'm heading. Trying to avoid these pigs. I just see it appear to be piggies appear to be fine. Remember that patch of grass you told me? You were like, oh, there's a whole bunch of grass. I got him already. If the werepigs don't kill him. Yeah. Sure, you can have Glommer. I don't need him. I never have trouble with Wendy. I don't know. I never have trouble with her character at all. Managing her. Yeah, I don't have any trouble with Spider Guy. Yeah, kill Glommer. I'm going back to trade with the Pig King. Hey, yeah, you forgot to pay me for my Glommer. I'm just kidding. I'm going to go get some gold first from the Pig King. Then I shall return. If you kill Glommer, yeah. You have a high chance of spawning a Krampus if you kill, or Krampi if you kill Glommer. Well, that'll do it too. Like I said, I tell people there's a naughtiness quotient in this game. If you're too naughty and you kill things too, you know, for no reason, naughty things happen, you know. Yeah, Krampi. I mean, Klaus, you know. Yeah, we have to have a key for the sack, don't we? Well, I think you get music too. Anytime you start the battle mode, anytime you hear the music, if that's what you're talking about, you're just entering battle mode. When you start fighting, hey, Quake Lasso, what one thing happens when you're naughty? Krampus? Klaus? Yeah, we can hear Krampus now. That what you're hearing, that's Krampus. He says he's only been killing butterflies, and yeah, he's killed over 100 butterflies, he says, so he says that's why we're hearing Krampus. Quick Lasso said that's the only thing that happens when you're naughty. He's gonna try and kick our butts. But we can fight Krampus. That would be nice. It's alright. You can talk naughty if you want to. It's fine. Hey, what can we make with butter, guys, in my stream? Why don't you tell us, Quick Lasso, what can we make in a butter recipe? Waffles and ice cream with butter. Which one do you want? Which waffles or butter? I mean, waffles or ice cream? Which one do you want? I would imagine the question mark is oh, a stick. Yeah, filler. Alright. Shoot jab! Man, great soup. that, Glamour. I should be able to catch my ghost sister and turn her back into a fire with a bug net. Yep. Just by being next to him, I'm getting sanity increase right now too. Usually you have to be flying above you or something. Yeah, I pushed him into you to see if that would change. Yeah, it is kind of a crappy spawn. What? Ah, I didn't want to hit it. I hit. Yeah, that's cool. I'm going. There's a touchstone where I'm going. I'm probably gonna get pig skin from there. I know, I hit the wrong button. I meant to catch the butterfly, instead I whacked him over the head with the net. Only me, only Charbender would do something derpy like that. Oh, good. No, the Pig King is eternal. There's nothing you can do to the Pig King. He's the pig god Odin. Or at least in the original game, that was his name, Pig Odin. Yeah, we're not worried about no Krampus. You need a cramp eye? The cramp eye, bro. I keep thinking Klaus. You're saying Krampus, you're saying it right. Krampus now. Berry bushes. I need to be grabbing these things. I don't have any empty slots. I don't know. I don't know what I've done to them. Well, I think just like with me and you, and I've had a few misunderstandings with other gamers. You know, I think it's just that I don't know. Maybe I don't know all the gaming lingo, so I think maybe sometimes they just misunderstand what I'm saying, and I don't know. But I do. I have a bad habit. If I get attacked, I do attack back. I protect myself maybe a little too much. And sometimes I take things defensively, like when people are chatting with me in chat, and maybe they're being, nice, and I just don't read it that way. Maybe I'm reading more, maybe I'm reading more attitude in their words than they're actually there. So maybe I've hurt my own self. So yeah, it doesn't help that I have this, overwhelmingly need to, put all this aggressiveness into it. And I think too, I'm Southern, so a lot of people take my sarcasm as that I'm actually, trying to put them down, or, I'm not. That's just my humor. You know what I mean? So I think they take that as I'm being serious, and I'm really just being funny and facetious. I'm really not a jerk. I'm really not a bad guy. But people take me that way, and if you take me that, if you think I have an attitude, then I can't change that. If you don't like me, what could I do? I'm not gonna kiss your butt to make you like me. It's just not my style. So you either like me or you hate me, I guess. There's no in between with Charbender, I guess. But I think some people, and maybe I just have misunderstandings. Just like with you the other day, I didn't know, if you were the one hoarding gears and hoarding the rot, I was like, man, I really could use that rot. And it was really hurting me in game because I couldn't focus on anything else, Yeah, and I get it, and to me, people, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's always your choice in game to behave a certain way, but, I would like for everybody that joins the world to just have team effort in mind to help each other out. I mean, what good is 50 rot going to do you in your pocket if the guy beside you keeps dying? It's just going to slow down the game, as a whole, is what I was trying to get at. Does that make sense? Because if he helps me, then of course, I'm going to turn right around and help him the very next time. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people just get frustrated. I just get aggravated with the game. When people just don't see it as a team effort. Well, that's what I always like to provide, it's just a cool place for everybody to come safely and play the game and not really have to worry about, a bunch of nuisance and, a bunch of, Right, and I expect that. That's why I say I'm not going to back down. If somebody's openly attacking me in my stream, or if I perceive it as an open threat, I'm not going to let it. Yeah, I mean, I play it up, and to my detriment, a lot of times, I play it up. If they're giving me heck, and of course, I'm going to play it up, and because it's obviously, they need entertaining, so it may hurt me in the long run. I have lost a few subscribers because of the bad attitude, but, that's just the way it goes, Yeah, and that's what I do, and that's really what I do, and I do that. Of course, well, it's just whenever, I mean, when you can, I mean. Well, yeah, and that's basically, I mean, I ban people whenever there's only really one thing that you can do. I believe in freedom of speech, but there's only one thing that you can really do that gets you banned from my channel, and that's just obscenity. You know, talking disgusting and obscene. That's the only thing. I just, it's not even a part of my religion or anything. I just don't want to have to hear all that, and, I don't want other people to have to read that in the future. So, but then as soon as I ban somebody for that, then they just go and get a new profile, and they just start all over, so. I've gotten to now where I don't even ban people anymore. I just ignore them. Yeah, exactly. People are already talking trash about my skills with my game, and they're already talking trash about me, and I don't let it bother me, buddy. They're going to do that. Haters are always going to hate. Don't let it slow you down. I mean, it did for a while. I kind of felt like, man, I'm just going to give up streaming. I'm just going to give up being a gamer at all. If these are the kind of people I have to play with, then just screw it. I'm just not even going to do it. But you can't, man. I can't let people stop me, because that's all they wanted. Alright, let's get Krampus. Come on, ghost sister. Unless you have a spider gland over here. I got it, watch out. Booster shot, buddy. You'll need a booster shot. Hang on, dude. Watch out. That don't work. Yeah, but that don't hurt I don't need a booster shot. Yeah, I've already got my health back. No, it doesn't hurt me. You'll need the booster shot if I revive you. If you revive certain ways. But no, I don't need the booster shot. It doesn't diminish my capacity for the health. Yeah, we would have had to lure him out and give him some really cool stuff, like a piece of gold or something, a couple of times. We have to give it to him more than once to spawn that kind of... I think it's like twice that we have to, 3 times we have to bait him to get the good stuff. Maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, I just thought it was a random drop, depending on, Yeah, you don't need to kill Glommer to get Krampus. See, we didn't kill Glommer at all. We just killed a bunch of butterflies, and we were naughty in other ways. There's more than one way to be naughty in this game. You don't just have to, Look what he did. 20 butterflies or more. And then I killed one butterfly too. But I planted some too. I caught some and replanted some flowers, so we'll keep. Well, here, you want these back? I don't need 20 of them. But yeah, so there's more than one way. If you say there's only one way to get Krampus to be naughty by doing Glommer, that's not true. Stop kiting my stream, guys. There's more than one way to be naughty in this game to get Krampus to come out. Yeah, Wiki, what is it? Wiki says 2 points per naughtiness level per butterfly or something. I don't know. I don't know what Wiki says. That's what this gamer says. Tentacube says he looked it up and he knows 2 point something naughtiness per butterfly murder. I don't know all the stats. I don't have mods, but there's more than one way to skin a rabbit in this game. Well, the quickest, yeah. I mean, you're probably gonna rack up a bunch of naughtiness points by killing Glommer. So yeah, quicker possibly. If I kill Glommer, yeah, my naughtiness is gonna shoot up. Boom, spawn maybe 1 or 2 Krampuses. But we're talking about there's more than one way to do everything in this game. Yeah, it might take a little longer. It might be a little more difficult, a little more time consuming. But that's not what we were talking about. We're not talking about the fastest, most easiest, quickest way. We still want to keep our Glommer. Some of us like this little fuzzy eyeball guy. But he respawns, but you just have to wait for the new, you know, the new full moon. Now, if I had that, if I had a mod where it could be full moon every 10 days or something, yeah, it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, we're not doing that. We'll put some rabbit traps out here and there. So what do you want to do with this world? Do you want to keep this world and just come back to it like every Wednesday? Or do you really like this world, or are you just over it? You're just over it. Well, I did want to go see how the desert was before we just trashed the world. Just to see how it if everything spawned in kind of cool there. Yeah, this world isn't the greatest for spawns. Like, I haven't seen any gears yet, have you? Yeah, I haven't seen one gear, and usually there's at least one set of gears near spawn. Well, some things will attack Glommer, you know. Like hounds, if they spawn in, they'll go for him, or spiders, you know, monsters will. Oh yeah, spiders will eat pigskin, so you can't leave that on the ground if you want to keep it. They're like, ooh, fat bag. Yeah, they're monsters. And Glommer's all neutral, so they don't like neutral things. They think neutral things should fight. That's why the pigs go after you too, because you're a monster technically. So the pigs and the monsters and the neutral, you know, the neutrals like Chester, Glommer, a few other like Cave Chester, they're all like neutral. Well, I consider neutral. You know, they're not just going to openly attack no matter what. Even if you attack them in the face, they're just going to stare at you and stand there. Alright, I found the gear finally. Yeah, we can. Let me just save it. Let's get back to base, and I'll save it just in case. It's not a bad world. We got a gear now. I might just, if you don't want to play this one, we'll play this one. I can play this by myself some other time. It's a little more challenging with such a sucky spawn, but yeah, it's kind of boring not having gears. I know. Like day 15, we haven't progressed hardly any. We're slumming it for winter if we don't if we don't do some stuff quickly. I know that last Wednesday was a really good game day. We had like I had 5 other gamers, including me in game, and you were there. And we were all really concentrating on playing fair, and everybody was helping each other out. Well, for the most part. Some people were hoarding items. I won't say any names. I'm just kidding, man. But other than that, we were doing pretty good. I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, but then whenever the frog pulled them out of your pocket, you were like, oh, you weren't supposed to see those. Hint, hint. So come on now. Come on. Don't bullshit a bullshitter. I'm just kidding around, man. You see, that's my humor. Don't take me seriously, man. I'm just giving you a heck because I can. Don't hit me because my ghost sister will tear your butt up. Just like in Minecraft all the time, I got people that come in, you know, and I always go for hounds, and, you know, I go for wolves right away in Minecraft, you know, just for the added protection, you know. Not that I need it in Minecraft, but people always walk up and hit me, trying to get my attention to talk to me, you know. Oh, cool. Well, I've got a piece of meat I was going to add to it, if you got something to add there too. Well, I need to eat, so I got it. There you go. I'm going to eat this. Yeah, I'm just going to eat this. No, that's why I say, well, back off my crock pot. I'm going to eat this. Well, I put an extra piece of meat, so we're probably going to get honey nuggets, or honey, nope, meatballs. Exactly, we would have did better with the butter by itself. Now let's see, I got 93 hunger, 121 health, and 160 sanity. Let's see, oh. No, I got butter though, you put it in my pocket. I was just gonna eat one butter stick and see what it did. Hey, there's berries over here if you want this berry. Man, that backpack rotted fast. We don't have a bird yet. We should have got a bird for eggs. Alright, so do you want to go to the other world, or you want to take a quick break and then we come back to that other world? Let's take like a 15-minute break. Since it's about 7 o'clock where I live now, and about 7:15, I'll load up that world and you can just check it out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We're going to... Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'm not scared. Right on the edge. Yeah, I'm not scared to live there. I was going to build it right at spawn. See, I was going to start building here, and then I was going to branch out and build all of this. You can't see it, but all of this little circle here in front of spawn was going to be the base. See how it loops in a big circle? I was going to put all of our stuff in the middle of the circle, but, you know, the other gamer, we started building there, and we were going to continue to build out. So that was actually just going to be on the one edge of the meteor field, because technically I'm not in the meteorite field. But being that close, we could get a random meteorite strike because it does stretch up to there, see? It does stretch up to there. Alright, I didn't know if you heard me, but yeah, we're going to take like a 15-minute break, and then we're going to come back, and we'll come back to that other world. It should be there, but buddy, I'm telling you, it's in bad shape. Alright, Tentacube. Alright, buddy, we're out of here. We'll take about a 15-minute break. I've been streaming about 2 hours. What's up? Well, no, I'm just saying. I'm going to take a 15-minute break, and you can take a look at it, buddy. We'll try it. It don't bother me now. We'll try it, but I'm just telling my streamers that I'm going to be taking a 15-minute break from streaming, and they'll have to, if they want to continue watching, they'll have to log back in. Alright, buddy. See you later. Thanks, guys. It's cool, man. It's cool. Later. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. We're going to take a quick break. Come back in about 15 minutes or so, and we will regen. Maybe a new world. Maybe we'll go back to that old world. I haven't decided yet what we're going to do this week. I've already wanted to start a new playlist. If gamers want to, they can. On my friend, they can come to the community. They can let me know there, or they can, since they are my friends, they can message me and let me know when and if they're available. I'm going to take a player, each gamer, and give each gamer a chance to do their best idea for 10 days for survival. First 10 days. So like a playlist. If you've got some great ideas, or if you think you're better than me and you can survive 10 days better than Charbender, come show me your skills. Show me what you got. See you then. Bye, guys. Yep, any 10 days. Any 10 days. That's right. Some people say that they're better at starting a base, they're better gamer than me, I don't know how to play, so I'm giving everybody a chance. Any 10 days, any season. That's right, first 10 days of summer, spring, fall. I'm going to pick summer. That's the one I'm going to feature by myself because it's the hardest one. I'm going to do 10 days of summer, the first 10 days in a brand new world of summer. And show you guys how to survive summer, the first 10 days. Alright guys, pick your season, pick your 10 days, any 10 days. You can hop into any world that I have on my list. Thanks guys.